morning. On the previous sections, we have already seen about on the spectroscopies and the reverse osmosis, and now we are going to see about on the topics of the external treatment and ion exchange resin methods. That is the external treatment which is been done by using a ion exchange method for the demineralizations. That is working here. All the cations and anions are completely removed. It uses two cylinders of cations and ion exchange cylinder and anion exchange cylinder filled with resin. So when the resin are linear insoluble cross-linked organic polymers, there are two types. First one is a cation exchanging resin, that is RH2. Example, sulfonated coals RSO3H. Anion exchange resin ROH2. Example, urea formaldehyde means RNH2. The water is fed into the cylinder 1 where all the cations are replaced by RH2 resin. RH2 resin. When the RH2 resin plus calcium chloride gives RCa plus 2HCl, and the cation free water is fed into the cylinder 2 where all the anions are replaced. Here the ROH2 plus 2HCl gives RCl2 plus 2H2O. So the resultant water is free from all types of ions. When the ions are replaced by using the ion exchange resin method, this process removes almost all the ions, both anion and the cation, present in the hard water. The salt water produced by zeolite process does not contain hard water producing calcium and magnesium ions, but it contains another ions like sodium, potassium, sulfate, chloride, etc. On the other hand, demineralized water does not contain both anions and cations. Thus, a soft water is a demineralized water, whereas a demineralized water is a soft water. The mineralization process is carried out by using ion exchange resin, which has long chain, cross-linked, insoluble organic polymer with a microporous structure. When the functional groups attached to the chain are responsible for the ions exchanging process. So this is the process for using the ion exchange and the demineralization process to contain water. Next one is a cationic exchanger. The resin containing acidic functional groups, that is acid and sulfate SO3H, are capable of exchanging ions with H plus ions with their cations of hard water. The cation exchange resin is represented as RH2. So whenever the cation exchange resin is represented by the RH2 molecules, the reactions can be varied. So this is for the example I have cleared that whenever the sulfonated coats, sulfonated polyesters, that is RSO3H or COH double triple bond or H2. So the second one is anionic exchanger. The resin contains basic functional groups, that is NH2, OH2, are capable of exchanging their anions with the other atoms and hard water. Anion exchange resin is represented as ROH. Example, cross-linked quaternary ammonium salts, urea formaldehyde, etc. or NR3OH or OH. And the process is, the hard water first passes through the cation exchanger column, which absorbs all the cations like calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, etc. present in the hard water. Next one is the RH2 plus CaCl2 gives RCa2HCl. So this is the cation free water is then passed through the anion exchanger column, which absorbs all the anions like calcium, chlorine, sulfur and hydroxide, so present in the water. That is ROH2 plus 2HCl gives RCl2 2H2. So this is the process whether the containing exchanges, the resultant water is free from all the types of reactants. Next, the generation process, how the cations can be existed. So the water coming out from the anion exchanger is completely free from cations and anions. Thus, the water is from a demineralized water or deionized waters. Regenerations, on the prolonged use, all the resins are exhausted. There will be a no H plus or OH minus ions to exchange the unwanted ions, so that have been regulated. Cation resins are regulated by HCl and anion ion resin by NaOH. So RNaOH plus 2HCl gives RH2NCaCl. RCl2 plus 2NaOH gives ROH plus 2NaCl. So this is the next. The advantages of the ion exchange resin is very good for use in high pressure boilers. It can treat highly acidic of alkaline waters. So here I have shown the diagrams how the cation exchange resin and anion exchange resins catalyze the water. So this is the overall process for demineralizing water by using a ion exchange method. Thank you.